In 1799, they drained 40% of George Washington's blood, 40% in 12 hours. And then, if that wasn't enough, they blistered his skin, they gave him an enema, and they swabbed his throat with a paste made of dried beetles. I'm not making this up, honestly. He died that night. No doubt. Now, here's the part that we want you to sit with. Those weren't quacks. Those were literally three of the most elite physicians in America. And that was the standard of care. That was the science. And they had a theory. So, inflammation means too much blood. So, take the blood out. And then they were so confident in it that they bled him 5 separate times while he was suffocating. Trust the science. Now, let me give you the second one because this one is even better. And it literally just blew my mind when I heard it. A man named Leeuwenhoek looked through a microscope in 1676 and he saw bacteria. He saw them. He drew them. He wrote letters about them to the Royal Society. He called them his little animals. And do you know how long it took the medical establishment to accept that those little animals actually cause disease? Almost 200 years. 200 years. So they were literally staring straight at the answer through a lens in writing, and it took them 2 centuries to believe it. So when someone tells you to follow the science, we just want you to really fully understand what you're actually being asked to follow. So you're being asked to follow a process that is guessing carefully, slowly, often brilliantly. I'm not going to say science is all bad, but it is guessing and it revises and it is frequently, catastrophically, confidently wrong for a very long time while people die. It's men in lab coats going, let's try this. And our people who are funding us want it to do this. And sometimes it kills people. It killed the president. So here's my actual question for you. Who should you take guidance from? Because in my mind, in my knowing, an expert is not somebody who read the books, right? It's not somebody who went to school for it. An expert is somebody who lived it, who went through the thing, who found the path from the inside. Now, I have been in the healing field for almost 18 years, and I'll be completely raw and honest with you. Spirit didn't hand me the real downloads, the how's everybody doing this wrong ones, until I went through my own collapse. I was bedbound. I had mystery neurological symptoms. Adrenals were flatlined. I didn't even know if I was going to survive it. That's when it came. Not from a textbook, but from the floor. And that is who I feel like you should want guiding you. Somebody who's walked from one end of it to the other and knows where the holes in the road are because they fell in them. And somebody who understands this is big. This is not a one size fits all because you're a soul in a body, in a lineage, in a terrain, running on a cycle all at once. It's adaptive. It's a frequency match or a mismatch, and it's different for every single one of you, which is exactly why we do the Blueprint Clarity calls. It's free. There's no pressure. It's a conversation with one of my coaches where we actually look at your blueprint, your body, your mind, and your soul, and we figure out what's really keeping you stuck. And whether the 369 Blueprint method is even a good fit for you. It might not be, and they'll tell you honestly. So our calendar is open right now. You're going to find everything on my website. The link is in the bio. You've been guessing for years. Let's just stop guessing.